Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be performing some network speed tests for T-Mobile's new 5G Ultra Capacity. I am using the speed test application as you can see on the screen. If you'd like to read about speed tests by Ookla, you can go ahead and do so now. I prefer to use speed tests by Ookla because it's one of the most trusted platforms you can use, and Ookla or speed test also now owns RootMetrics. So they are the ones who actually collect all of that data from billions of people a day to be able to go ahead and map all these tests and figure out what network is doing the best and provide that detail or those details to those specific networks. That way they're able to improve their networks. So if you've noticed, if you have a compatible device, you may see a new 5G Ultra Capacity icon if you're on T-Mobile or Sprint's network. So today we're going to be running a speed test. That way I can show you guys who don't have this capability just yet or who maybe are on a different network what you can experience with the 5G Ultra Capacity network. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and start this test off. So as you can see, right off the bat, this is just wild speeds. Like these speeds are like almost as fast as my home network. I have gig internet um, through Spectrum, so my internet speed is 1,000 down and like 40 up. Like the upload on this is even faster than my home internet, which is crazy fast. And what's wild is that you can get this with a cell phone over the air without anything connected to the cell phone. So it's just wild. I had to make this video because I noticed that the 5G Ultra Capacity was available. The last week of December is what it looks like they turned their band on. It may have been turned on before, but as far as the location I'm in California, that's when I was seeing access to the 5G Ultra Capacity network, and this thing is just wickedly fast. I mean, 655 to 700 down, 100 up, sometimes it's more than 100 up. And mind you, this is not the millimeter wave connection that like Verizon had. Verizon's millimeter wave connection was crazy fast, but the thing is it's not as widely available. You can't get it all over the place. The cool part here as well is that like you can what I'm going to show you is the speed of the network from Verizon. Now I have um, Verizon through Spectrum Mobile. It's the same exact provider though. Like it really does not matter because through Spectrum, Spectrum is using Verizon's towers, and while they're using Verizon's towers, there's no limit or restriction on it, and it's also not where they're like pushed below the other customers that they have. They're basically put in the same space. So. But as you can see on this test, you kind of see how it almost looks like someone's pressing a gas pedal and like taking their foot off the gas pedal, and the speeds are just ridiculously slow. It's like 87.1 down. The upload is like all right. I mean, it started up to 43, jumped its way almost down to 0, and then started pushing its way back up. But it's definitely not as fast as T-Mobile's Ultra Capacity network. Now, one thing that is going to be pretty surprising and shocking to know is what happens here in the next few weeks, because T-Mobile, along with along with Verizon and also AT&T, all purchased different pieces of spectrum from the FCC. If you don't know, every few years the FCC does a auction, and these carriers have the ability to purchase bandwidth from them, and not only bandwidth but also purchase new technologies. And when they purchase the new technologies, then they're unregistered from the FCC and the federal government, and they're basically registered under the carrier that purchased it. And that's why they turn on the service, and then when they turn on the service, it just kind of shows up. But anyways, enough with me rambling. It would just be crazy to see what we see in the next few weeks when Verizon finally turns their new spectrum on. In the meantime, though, I hope that you guys like this video. Make sure I subscribe to my channel for more, and I hope to see you guys on the next one.